Hey, I'm gonna let people hop on here. I'm Allison Horner, and today I wanted to talk about how I just manifested a flipping house. No joke. So long story short, I'm not really a woo-woo person. Like that's just not what I've really been into. I am a business coach, but I do mindset work. Um, and I started working with my own coaches about a year ago. I work with Melissa Farr in her group program and Emily Williams in her group program. And they talk a lot about mindset work. And one of the things that keeps coming up over and over and over again is not worrying about the how. You can't worry about how things are going to happen. And I'm like sitting there like I'm kind of a planner and I'm kind of a perfectionist. And I'm always like, oh yeah, sure, I won't worry about how things are going to happen. Okay. But I will tell you, I have really recently started to get into that a lot. I've been listening to Abraham Hicks and other types of things like that. And they talk a lot about the art of allowing. And so I've been really working on that a lot, especially over the last 6 months. And it has transformed things for me. I can't even explain how much. So here's a really, really, really good example. So I live in Denver, and the housing market here is like, it's insane. It's really competitive, even for renters. Luckily, we own a home. It is a very small home, though. We live in a 630 square foot little tiny place with one bedroom. I'm like looking at my bedroom right now from where I'm standing. It's like 10 feet away. And it's my husband, myself, and our little guy. And this is my little guy. He's a little bit bigger than that now. He's a toddler. But just to give you an idea. So, and then we have a dog, and it's just getting a little bit crowded here. I will say I'm grateful for this because it's made us simplicity experts. Like when you live in 630 square feet with 3 people and a dog, you have to figure out how to purge your shit, right? Like you've got to get rid of stuff to make that work. So we have really worked on mastering that, and we're really grateful for that experience. But just really recently, we've started realizing that we need more space. Our little guy needs room to grow. He needs his own room. I kind of want to go shopping again right now. Right now, it's hard to shop because you can't bring anything new in, because there's nowhere to put it. So long story short, we've been looking on and off kind of for about 6 months, I would say. And like I said, the rental market is extremely competitive here. It's insane. For a 2-bedroom, generally in Denver, you have to pay $2,200. It's on par with Chicago. It's really expensive right now. So we've been looking on and off for the last 6 months, and it's been a little stressful, I'll be honest. And so my husband and I kind of had like the tough conversation, and I kid you not, it was like just this past weekend about how we were just going to kind of let it go and stop looking. And that it was causing us too much stress. And I just said, in my business, I've been really starting to learn and let in this allowing. And I've been not focusing so much on the how. I've been really focusing on having a really good daily mindset practice of listening into my intuition and just kind of focusing on my desires and how I want to feel when I receive what I desire. And then the answer on what to do and how to approach things has just been coming to me, and it's felt really good. So why would we not do this with our personal lives too, in looking for a house? So I kid you not, like not even 48 hours after we decided to just like cut it out, and that this house would we would just find it. Like we would just come upon it when the timing was right, when it was right for us to find this place, when we were ready for this place. It would just kind of be there, and everything would fall into place for us. And just keeping in mind, I used to not have this type of mindset process on stuff, but it was causing us so much stress. I was like, why not try thinking about this way? So we did. And I kid you not, like 48 hours later, I was walking in my favorite neighborhood in Denver, and this like gives me like chills on the back of my neck, but I was walking in my favorite neighborhood in Denver. It's gorgeous. It is totally out of our price range most of the time. It is a beautiful, beautiful area. I'm not going to say exactly where it is because, location things and weirdos can be listening in, but I have actually looked at this particular house before and thought, like within the last year, and thought, oh gosh, I would love to live in that house. That is a gorgeous house. And I walked by it with my son in his stroller, And lo and behold, there's a for rent sign out front. It was insane. So I just thought, oh my God, this is going to be totally out of our price range, but I'm just going to call and just see, I'm going to just see if this is available and what the rent is. It was exactly in our price range. It has 3 bedrooms, a beautiful, huge backyard with a play set, like a brand new play set, brand new deck. It's blocks away from coffee shops, blocks away from restaurants. It's 2 blocks from my kid's school. Like it's closer to downtown so my husband can get to work. I was like floored that this place was perfect, and it's empty. No one's living in it. So it's ours. We leased it. We're ready to move in. We're moving in December. And the best part is, like, it was just this feeling of like everything fell into place. So lesson be learned for me and for you guys, that the second that you really stop focusing on how everything's going to happen and you really just let yourself kind of focus on what you want and just trust that it's going to come to you when it's time and when it's right. I mean, that feeling, like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about how this all happened, because a lot of things in life, like, I feel like I always spend time looking back and going, oh yeah, that kind of fell into place, didn't it? Without thinking about it this way or hoping that it will be this way. But this is one of those times when I was like, holy cow, everything just fell into place, like exactly the way I wanted it to. It was just so uncanny. So my message to you is, whatever you really, really want right now, you can have it, but you've got to really take a step back and stop drilling yourself into how's it going to happen? When's it going to happen for me? How am I going to find it? What if it doesn't work? Just cut all that shit out, honestly. You have to stop stressing yourself out. You've got to make it easy for yourself to allow everything that you want to come to you. So it doesn't matter if it's a couple more clients, or it could be money, or it could be a specific experience. Like, I wanted to go to Italy for my 30th birthday, which I did. I spent Italy on my 30th birthday with my husband and my son, just in October of this year. So that was another experience that I just allowed to happen. Now, I know it's hard to really listen to this, because like I said, I still sometimes have that tension of oh God, am I really going to sit back and not plan? And it doesn't mean you never plan. And it doesn't mean you never take action. I'm a big action taker, but I'm really into what a lot of coaches talk about, which is inspired action. I mean, people are talking about this a lot because it's real, and it matters, and it's powerful. And so my message to you is to just take that step back, allow yourself to really focus on your breathing, focus on your center, and to really think about what you really, really, really want and how it's going to feel when you have it, and to just get into that mode. I don't care if you have to journal it. I don't care if you have to make a video for yourself. I don't care if you have to sit in your car alone and talk through your affirmations and focus on that feeling and put your hand on your heart. My friend Brittany West, you should check her out. She actually did a mindset reset with me a while back and told me, you got to put your hand on your heart and take a couple breaths before you start doing this stuff, and it's going to come easier. And it was the best tip ever. So do that and get really focused in on what you want, and allow yourself to shift gears into that feeling, and then allow yourself to listen, because that's when those answers just come to you on what you need to do. That's how you know when you need to take those actionable steps. So I allowed myself to have that space, and I just figured I'm not going to get super stressed about how this house is going to come to me. It's just going to come. And the second I made that decision, it was all of a sudden I had the instinct to go for a walk in this particular neighborhood. And that's when I walked and I came across the house, right? So it's just all of a sudden your intuition just tells you, I should do this right now. And sometimes it doesn't seem oh, this is going to bring me exactly to what I wanted. It may seem like it's a roundabout thing. It may seem it's totally unrelated, but a lot of the times everything's being lined up for you. It's the universe and your intuition are just working in tandem. So you just have to allow yourself that space to allow them to bring what you want to you. So that's my big message to you. And in celebration of my new house, I am going to offer their half off 90-minute intense, like laser focused mindset reset sessions. I'm really, really, really excited to offer those. I haven't offered them before. I haven't done anything like that before, but I just feel like this is the right thing to do. I really want to help you guys get into this mode and start having these experiences and have all the clients you want coming into your life. I signed on 12 clients in the first 90 days of my business. So I want you guys to have those experiences and to be successful. But to be there, you've got to get in the right mindset. So I'm offering those to you guys. You can sign up for them or apply for them at adventureknox.com/90laser with an S focus. So adventureknox.com/90laser focus. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and thank you for letting me share. And yeah, well, have a great night, and I hope you guys sign up.